Welcome back to CGC channel, my friends. So, after a huge gap, we are back, and I'm gonna continue our game, Hogwarts Legacy. I've upgraded my hard drive. Finally, my laptop has been upgraded. I've kept it at. I think I've pushed it to ultra settings, even though it is not recommended
Handy
for my
resource
hard drive.
indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Okay, you might directly see the difference already. Huge difference. So I've enabled ray tracing as well, since this is an RTX card that I've got. And what quests are we in? So we need to speak to Amit. So that is where we are. Let's go to the map. It is pretty smooth. If you see, much better. Moving. Guitar. So uh, I've changed my laptop. I've taken one of the last year's laptop. The recommendation to me was, since I have to get a laptop, I don't have any other choice. The recommendation that was given to me was to go for an RTX 3070 Ti. Okay. Alright, if any of you want to go through the entire lore of it, you can go ahead. So I went with Asus ROG Strix 2022 version. I had option of going for a 3070 Ti.
Incendio. Revelio.
No, I don't think so. So option of either go with RTX 3070 Ti or and we'll level up as well. Here. So I went with an RTX 3080 laptop version, so it is not as powerful as the desktop would be. So what is this place?
We'd have more fun in our dormitory if the prefect would.
What have you learnt?
If I could have a moment of your time.
No, I'm not. We can never have it. I can never understand these maps. So let me trace it this time from the astronomy tower. So went with my RTX 3080 running Horizon 9. 6000 chipset is there, 16 gigs of RAM with 1 TB hard disk.
Thank goodness for the scouring charm.
So that is what I have right now. Settings, I've just moved all the settings to max. Probably I should not be running everything in max. It is not recommended. Look at my system. And quality, okay. Capped. That is fine. Oh, I forgot to do something. That is why it is not giving enough power to my laptop. Probably I should do that. I think I should do that. Let me do. Okay, we're back. I just made certain changes. I I had switched off for my mux switch. I was running in my battery mode. I forgot to switch it on. I just powered it on. Hopefully this would improve some of
Revelio.
performance.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
Oh, damn.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Okay, I understand. I need to collect that first. Can we fly from this place? No. Yeah, doesn't allow me to do that. It'd be fun if I could fly from here. So let's go. It's in Hogsmeade, right? What about okay. He's all the way over here. So let's go to this point, and from there we'll fly and capture the full flames as well over there. So it's literally been a week since I played this. I don't know how to talk to you guys. Bye. Right. Nice. Slow, toggle speed, alright, got it. I wonder if I could tame a dragon in this game. That would be fun. So this looks like the mines. The tracks that is entering the mines. So probably doesn't fly slow. Hey. Control and space. How do I get off it? What? That's it.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Let's go. Let's go.
The door is looking at us.
Oh. Eyes over here. Let's collect a few frames first. That is done.
I'll be quiet.
Now we can try and do it. Okay, got it. Let's enter the mine.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Okay, let's switch on, I guess. Dude, you're not coming. Okay, here it is. Magically appearing out of thin air.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Something happened. I don't know. So let's go.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
You will regret coming here.
Is it?
Revelio.
I don't know where actually is.
Accio. I need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Okay. Problems.
Watch your step round here.
Let's do that.
Find him! I won't rest.
Potato!
Dead. Are you sure? Won't get away with that.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunately,
Accio.
that was a little more than I'm used to. Right.
Let us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Right. Right there, over here. Before getting into the door, let's see what this
We're
is.
being watched. By a door.
Yes.
Revelio.
We shall go further in. Is there anyone else who's watching us? There's this.
It's it.
Is there a way to go up? Because we're upstairs. And there is a box that is
I
available.
feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
Okay, try your best. Find out what they're doing over here. Meanwhile, let's check if there are any plans that is available. What is it? Oh, there are goblins.
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
No sense.
Take care.
Revelio.
So yeah.
Fascinating to see
Some of gold over here.
gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Not this way. Let's go this way. Some gold. Some more gold. Some more gold. That's nice. Got enough gold out from this place. Let's continue.
Revelio.
I want to end this game as soon as possible. I don't want to drag this game for a long time. I want to end this game so that I want to play some of the other new games that are coming out, but unfortunately I'm not happy with the games that had come out. So that was one reason why I didn't finish the game off in a hurry. I'm taking my own time, sweet time, to complete all these things, whatever is pending. And I had an opportunity for an upgrade of system, and I took that as well, which led to a lot of delays in completing this game. It's visible. More notes here.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Okay, he's taking this quest quite seriously.
It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Okay, should we kill all these guys? I think I'll do.
What was that? Feels though I'm not alone.
Yes. Guess I'm not alone.
Chariot, little moon car. Far from was it? Tell you when I get down from Press. That looked painful.
Let's run, let's run, let's run.
I won't rest. Nice try. Leviosa, Accio. Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Oh man. Let's finish him up. Time for these spells to come out.
Prepare to surrender. I've been fighting since before you were born. Oh, that was meant for me. Leviosa.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Incendio. Revelio.
Okay, anything else that we can take from this place? Let's look upstairs. Let's go up. So now I have to get hang of all the controls again, which I keep doing it again and again when it comes to some of the
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
so unfortunately I keep getting some instances where I could continue with this game. So that is something. Either I fell sick or I have some kind of office work or business work that I have to complete, due to which I'm unable to continue with the game. So it kept happening throughout the month of February and almost half of March. I was not able to concentrate much on this game and get it closed. Probably I had a couple of weeks where I could dedicatedly play this game a couple of hours a day or so. So that was one thing around it. Now I don't want to sit in this game for any time longer. I gotta finish it off as soon as possible. So that is what I'm trying to get things done. Let's see how fast I will be able to finish because probably next 7 days is what I'm targeting to get it all done with.
Revelio.
So where are we supposed to go now? I have no idea where we're supposed to go. Let's have a volt. No. Get up that way. Just get up there. So once this is done, I'm just waiting for the Jedi game. So I haven't completed the Fallen Order, right? That is the first version of it, or the first episode of that game, which I have not completed yet. So probably I thought I'll start playthrough for the Fallen Order, or if not, I have another idea. The idea is to play a different game, something that I've never played so far. That is, I've never played Resident Evil game to date. I know Resident Evil 4 is coming. I don't want to start off with Resident Evil 4. I know some of the backstories of those games, but still, I don't want to start off with Resident Evil 4. I thought I'll
Revelio.
What am I supposed to do now? I want to start off a series where I'll complete every Resident Evil game that is at least or the main stories.
Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not the timing we need right now.
So at least the main storylines, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, I don't know about 5, if I could play 5 and 6, probably after that 7 and 8. So that was one other thought process that I have.
Incendio.
The game which I could play until Star Wars comes out. I'm sure that I'll not be able to complete any of these games before Star Wars coming out, so there are problems I want to be visiting.
Yes, of course.
Sure about burning them. I would. Instead of burning. Steal the wireless prospect. I don't know if I can do both of these things. See that? I don't think so. How do I steal this? Is there a way to steal this?
Who's there?
Is it considered as stealing?
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
What does that do? This would be a great place to start a fight.
How nice. Leviosa!
No, I want Leviosa on him. Yeah.
Much too predictable.
You will regret coming.
Leviosa, stupid again. So much too easy.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Good move.
Missed me.
Sorry.
What an unfortunate end for you!
Leviosa. Accio.
Stand here. Come on.
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Okay, I guess we are done with all these guys. It's just portion after portion that is left over here. What?
Accio.
Okay, there's this thing which is looking at us.
Revelio.
So what else is here? What else is here? Let's get to this place. A lot of frame drops in this place for some reason. And that's fine.
Clever.
There's something up there which would be awesome.
Incendio.
Here.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Oh. There is a box there.
Revelio.
How do I reach it? Still not sure how to reach this place. Okay, that's Just the shortcut out of this place, I guess.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
I don't know why I'm collecting it, but I'm collecting it. So which way should we go? Level 2 lock.
Incendio!
I guess I cannot use level 2 Alamora.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift!
A welcome sight indeed.
Right. Exit. So this is one mission that we have completed. We have things to complete. Let's go.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado,
Oops.
adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
All right.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
That's true. Oh. There's something over here.
Revelio.
So this. Where is it going?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Okay, like this. Go.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Really happy to run out of my drive. There he is. Okay, let's go back to our quest. Let's see what quest is it. Find location of third keeper file. Let's go to maps. Where are we going? Back to Hogwarts. So, what is the easiest way to get there? I completely forgot. I don't have this. Okay, let's just get into this place and then we'll figure out a way to reach it. I think I need to upgrade some of my what is it? Focus points, right? Is that it? That was what it was called, right? I forgot. So first let's get into our gears. Is there a better one? Brand. Oh, this is better. Let's have that. Good. Good enough. Let's at least restore some of the gears that are there so that we can get better maps later. Let's try this. Okay, right there. This. Oh, we have equipped it, doesn't it? Okay. Just let's equip it. This. We have that. And it's going to talent points. We have 8 of them. If we can start with the dark magic. this. That as well. That. We'll take this as well. What is the score? Okay. So into the video. Okay. We are using this. Alright, let's go to our spells. We need to learn some magic to have this. Okay, we'll do it later probably. So we have an extra slot. So we have our purse. This is something that we can use it when we are in need of it. I'll put it over here, this thing over here. This over here, this over here, of course over here, so that we have the variety available. And the window is required. Along with that, what should I use? Probably this. This here. Spell over here. And this guy over here. I think this should be good enough as of now. So, someone wants to play. I don't want to sit and play with the guy. Let me try and go to the
Have you
place
ever
that we are
visited
seeing.
any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade?
Whoa! What is this? That was.
The stairwell looks promising. Revelio!
I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's go. This was. Keep going.
I cannot do this for all eternity.
Revelio! Aloha Mora.
Let's see what this is first. got it. Oh, this is that part with Jesus, right? I don't know what this does. So probably there is something to it. We can check that out later. Let's continue. Way and top the portrait. What is this food flame called as this particular food flame here? Jump, jump, jump. I don't remember what it is called as. It's not showing up. For some reason it is not showing up at all. I have to figure out an easy way to reach this place.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright. We are going to the headmaster's office when he's not around. Still nothing has come up yet. So
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Alright, we need to go meet Professor Fig then. Let's go to the charms classroom. From there we will figure out how to meet up with Professor Fig. So that's what we'll do, and I want to at least complete this trial this particular video.
Wormwood. What about the shrivel figs? Bet you didn't have the book.
Oh, but this was where I'm sorry, I'm not done right now. Let's go. Probably after completing the main quest, I'll be doing some of the side quests that are there. I just want to see how good the side quests are in this game. I heard some of the side quests are good.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
No.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Okay. This thing is here. I think this works at night, right? Probably will come back at night. And I'll reset the graphics over here. Back to recommended. Hopefully that fixes. So that was this is due to some of the ray tracing effect, or I'm not sure if there is some kind of an error still, or some kind of a bug.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better! I wonder almost daily why I accept...
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Let's keep going. I'm not gonna fast travel. This guy would be funny.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses, was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Chewing something is very wrong with me.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Right, so let's...
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Oh, maybe we will not be able to travel. Fast travel as Black.
Oh, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. Yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Oops. People are...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor.
So this was a setting, I guess.
I shall never understand that one.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf.
Ahem! Attentions, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
Okay.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Revelio.
Okay, that's completed.
Confringo.
Did that.
Revelio.
Okay, that's completed as well. Let's go out. I don't have repair on it.
Reparo.
Yeah, look at this guy. Alright, anyways. Let's keep going.
Revelio.
I wonder what is the secret of this particular statue that is there. This guy.
Incendio.
I think I'm doing the boss. So let's keep going. There's a secret door over here. I don't know where that is. Somewhere. So keep climbing that up. Let's go up. Oh, that is one huge armor.
Revelio.
Can we get a fight this guy? Troll armor. as well. Coffee room.
Hope you're well.
Let's keep going.
Revelio.
Look at this place. Lock. I saw all the moonstones behind Professor Fig. I think I'll go back to that place and figure out a way to what is this?
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
That's horrible. The elf spoke better.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio.
What else is there?
That must be the pedestal.
Let's first destroy our gears. And this is required. I have 5 slots available anyways. So let me destroy some of the greens if necessary. Such as this one, and probably let others be at this point of time. Let's read the book. Into the book now.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use in this place as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
This looks kind of different. supposed to sneak my way through. Is that the expectation? Right?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come and leave.
Oops, there are more.
I need to time this just right.
Got. Try again.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
This is really different. I didn't expect something like this.
How could this happen?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
They've done something very different in this game. I'm quite surprised. The way that they have done this.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Why are they not turning around? Who would move around? The sketch is really good, the way that they created this area. This looks very good and very promising. It shows the dedication from the developers.
Nothing this way, no danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That door closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
So this shows they wanted to do something different, and whether it is successful or not is a different story. That is a completely different story, but they wanted something different for the players. Which they have done. Which they have done really well.
Now's my chance.
Okay, get down.
That's the way forward.
Invisibility cloak, yeah.
I think I'm invisible.
Okay, it started raining in my place. All of a sudden, there's a peak of summer at my place. It's so hot these days. It is not like 30 degrees hot, it is 38 degrees hot. So whoever follows SI method, right? That will know what.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Yeah, because of the glow.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
It's good that it is raining. Probably to cool off the entire night. It was a hot night for this year, but this would cool it off.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Oh boy.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Okay, that's the one. The trigger.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda!
Whoa. Right.
Bombarda! Defender!
Stand us in the car.
Revelio.
We can do the value as well. Not bad.
Defender! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Bombarda!
Over. Get down. Well, they took a page out of the Souls game. The mist that is there before a boss fight in Souls game. It's exactly like that. So that is why we are receiving the health potion. I was thinking, why are we receiving health potion within this particular book? Now we know the reason. So that is why. Looks like boss fight. Yes. Becomes death. Where are the minions? Somewhere there. That's the end of the floor. Oh god. One more go. Over. Damn man, I got like dodged that title. Click on the purple. Needs to stay off. Oh man, I thought I dodged it. What more? Some by all pros. Almost I got it. Not the rebellious, but I don't want that. Oh my. Whenever I do, I'm not able to outrun certain gates. To pit throw, will I be able to outrun that
Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Bombarder.
Okay. I used literally 20 of my potion that I had. That last fight. Here we go. What is next? The next challenge. Capricorn. Sagittarius. Who else is there?
A simple stone. This must be for me.
That's the stone. Mysterious stone.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Neve!
May
He is
her
dead.
memory be a treasure to us forever.
And there is it.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Okay, that was a nice difference. The first two trials were like the same thing again and again. No big difference, but this was okay. And the thing is, I've never seen any of the reviews or anyone talking about a different approach to this trial. I understand. I have not even seen a screenshot of it. I understand people not telling about it. Not even a screenshot.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Just use the dark word.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Okay. Probably, I don't know what, if I had chosen the other option, what would have happened. So that is something that would be really interesting. Almost level 25, almost close to it now. So I think with this we'll wind up.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Alright then. Thank. So with this we'll finish off the episode. This is going to be the 3rd trial that is completed, and we are going to get into the 4th trial. Hope we find that the 4th trial with help of Ranrock or one of these guys accepts to reveal it to us, either which ways. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned for more Hogwarts Legacy and CTC channels. CTC channel. All the best and take care. Goodbye.